everybody, welcome to this pick a card reading, your June 2023 predictions and messages. I'm so excited for this video. We're going to be looking in depth into what will be happening with your love life in June, possibly if you'll have new romance, if your relationship will go to the next level. We'll also be looking at your career and hobbies to see maybe if some promotion is coming in or more money or just a change of pace. And then also I'll be looking at experiences and just everything that will be happening in June. So it's really exciting. As per usual, it works the same way. We've got 3 piles: pile number 1 with this gold ring, pile number 2 with this pink rose, and pile number 3 with this seashell. So pause the video for a second and take some time to figure out which pile is for you, and then the timestamps will be in the description box and in the comment section below. Also guys, if you enjoy this video, there will be extended readings available on my Patreon account, and subscribing really helps me and helps support me, and you know what I mean. So hopefully you enjoy this video and let's get into it. Hello pile 1, thank you for picking this beautiful gold ring. Let's get into your June 2023 predictions. So first we'll start off with the oracle cards, and then we'll get into tarot cards and also some angel numbers, some letters, just some various different things. So let's have a look quickly. So you've got Jacqueline, Kennedy, and Narcissus coming out, and we've got worth waiting for, finances and career, engagement, and we've got shower of abundance, wedding, there's nothing to worry about. Alright, so June looks like a super interesting month for you. I think this will be a month, this could be one of the best months of your life, to be honest. I'm getting the sense that you are really leveling up recently, and I think that June will be the month where you see the kind of fruits of your labor. So what I mean by that is you'll see abundance coming into your life. If you're working really hard when it comes to your job or just in general work, you'll be seeing money coming in, you'll be seeing promotions. But also in terms of your love life, if you're single right now, you'll be seeing someone come along that's really great for you. And if you're in a relationship, you'll be seeing that relationship moving to a different level. Okay, so for many of you, this will mean engagement, this will mean a wedding, this will mean receiving a literal gold ring, this will mean just leveling up, this will mean becoming someone's first lady, being by someone's side. And I think as well, to be honest, a really huge thing I'm getting here is like you're someone who's respected by a lot of people, and I think you'll start to notice that especially in the month of June. Is just people will treat you with this respect. Like people see how you've been basically developing and becoming like this really admirable person in every sector of your life, and I think people will want to be around you because they'll see the kind of abundance that you'll be getting. And obviously I can see the shower of abundance card coming through, so that means definitely everything that you're manifesting, dreaming, wishing for, that will be coming through. And also, I think you have been worrying previously, and I think you have been under a lot of stress recently, and I just want you to be assured that you are like safe. You're on the right path, you're doing well, there's nothing to worry about, okay? I want you to tell yourself that as an affirmation. I want you to remember that and not stress about the future and stuff like that, because as I'm saying, there's nothing to worry about. Like this reading is really showing me like this maturity coming through and just this amazing step in your life. Like you may be also kind of receiving more responsibility. So like, as I said, you may be getting a promotion, or you may be taking a relationship to a next step of commitment, and that may be stressful initially, and I think that may be what you're experiencing now, but don't worry, it will become better slowly but surely. So I definitely see really amazing gifts coming your way. Let's have a look at some of your numbers that may be significant to you, and some letters as well that may be significant to you. So the numbers that I'm seeing here, sorry, I just want to make sure the camera is focused. The numbers that I'm seeing here that I think will be really significant for you are 999, 7878, 1212. Okay, 1212. So if you've been seeing any of these numbers, that means that you are definitely manifesting this message. Abundance is coming, and some key words are abundance, rich, fulfillment, and completion. So I definitely think that you are leveling up basically in every single sector of your life, and that this is just, it's really going in a positive direction. And then the letters that may be significant for you in your name or your partner's name or your future partner's name are A, R, D, K, and H. Okay, so they may be very significant letters to you or in your partner's name. That can be name and surname, by the way, guys. And remember to type 999 to claim this reading. And so yeah, these are really these can be some angel numbers that are showing up recently. So definitely very promising messages, but let's take a look at the tarot to get some further detail on specifically what will be happening in June, what will be happening with this person, or what will be happening in your career, finances. Whoop. Okay, so Ace of Wands. Okay, very passionate energy. I think that you are going to be having a very passionate experience with someone. Honestly, it's weird because I was thinking about this card earlier. I was thinking about the Ace of Wands. Very passionate and fiery card. Like your partner you'll be getting along very well. Like, let's just put it that way. Very spicy, very romantic. I can definitely see you guys going, like, for some of you this can be like going away on a honeymoon, or for a lot of you this will be having like an amazing date with someone where it's just like a romantic dinner. They take you out, of course they pay the bill. Like, it's just very sweet and romantic and special and just a very memorable night. So I definitely see that happening to you in June. Something worth celebrating, that's what I'm seeing, like an event worth celebrating, like a promotion or a new opportunity, something like that is coming along. Okay, the Nine of Wands. All right, so again, a lot of fiery energy here, a lot of like there's something that's going to really spark a lot of passion in you. I think you may be finding a new hobby, something that you're very passionate about, or you may be kind of leaning into that slowly but surely. So stuff that you've been afraid to do in the past, you have less barriers against that. I think you're becoming more and more, in June, you'll become more and more extroverted. You'll make new connections with people. I think that you'll connect with your significant other to a deeper level, or you'll meet a new person via like a connection, and that's when you'll go on this really beautiful spicy date. So that's what I'm seeing, like that you're kind of almost going like how do I say, like, you know how a flower starts as like a bud and then they flourish, like that's what I'm seeing you as. I'm seeing as, let's say, a caterpillar that's turning into a beautiful butterfly, if that makes sense. Like, you're really leveling up, really transcending to this kind of new dimension in your life. And as I said, I'm seeing a lot of abundance and prosperity coming through. Okay, so let's have a further look. But yeah, definitely, like, kind of your I think before you were spending a lot of time alone, a lot of time being introspective, and now you're ready to kind of come out of your shell and to meet new people and to share your wisdom. Okay, yeah, and I think as well, I think your patience has really paid off. Like, your patience, your hard work has really paid off, and I can really see like the fruits of your labor. I can see that abundance coming through, and that's why I think it was difficult for you to be so patient like throughout your life, and for you to work so hard, and for you to, for example, I think maybe if you are in a relationship, you have kind of gone through some rough patches, and maybe it has been difficult and quite stressful recently. But let me tell you, like, seriously, the universe is providing exactly what you want it to. Okay, it's listening to your manifestations, it's connecting with you, your energies are on the same like plane, and you will be having those gifts and having whatever you're kind of thinking about or whatever you're visualizing will be coming true, and you will feel like all of that hardship, trouble, all of the stress and the kind of difficult times have been worth it. Because I do get the sense that this year may have not been the easiest for you. It may have been quite difficult. Maybe you were struggling, maybe some kind of maybe another relationship didn't go really well, or, as I said, arguments in your current relationship. But let me tell you, you, all of that is becoming solved, okay? So don't worry, all of it's being solved, all of it's kind of coming together, coming through, and it's really a beautiful energy. Like, I think a lot of people will be envious, to be honest, because this is a really positive and great energy. Okay, some cards flew out, which is interesting. I've had a little bunch of cards fly out. So we've got the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this is a really interesting energy. I think that this kind of confirms what I was thinking before. I think some kind of arguments and some kind of misunderstandings with your partner or with the person that you like, they've kind of made you unhappy. I think like that's what's been going on for people who are in a long-term relationship. For other people, it may be as well that you, like, if you're single, it may be that you kind of didn't feel like you could meet anyone, or you didn't feel like you can talk to anyone, and that was kind of making you unhappy. Like, your loneliness was making you unhappy. And in both situations that I'm describing, for people who are single and in a relationship, both situations involve like this kind of feeling of loneliness, feeling like you can't talk to someone, feeling like you can't kind of communicate with someone, just feeling like you're kind of left to your own devices. And I think that was kind of stealing a lot of happiness away from you. But in June, what I'm seeing that the universe is kind of like the cycles of karma, you know, and all of that kind of negative karma that you went through, all of that kind of negative energy, that stress, it's coming back in positivity. Like, it's coming back as a positive gift, if that makes sense. I'm seeing a lot of money coming towards your way. So definitely I'm seeing like promotion or things going well in your work or business. Just in general, things going really well in your relationships. Long-term commitments, okay? I'm seeing long-term commitments. I'm seeing like you're on the right path, okay? Like, you're on the right path to finding what you want to find. And I'm seeing things that are really like serious and stable, and a lot of security as well, you know, security, but not in the boring way. Security in the fiery and passionate way, because there's definitely a lot of fire and passion. And I think like whatever you're doing right now, you are really passionate about, like whatever hobby or work you're doing, like it does bring you a lot of joy and passion. So like definitely stick to that. And don't worry, like don't be stressed, kind of chill out. Have June as like that chill out month where you just appreciate what you've done, and you have that gratitude, because as I said, like there's no kind of like, eliminate the stress from here, okay? And again, I'm just seeing a lot of stability your way. I'm seeing like no arguments, no confrontation, just all of that negative energy, toxic vibes are out, okay? June is the time of clearing out. June is the time of like, I want to say spring cleaning, but it's not spring cleaning. It's just like just kind of detoxifying, not having those negative energies around you. And that can also include, like, obviously this may sound like weird advice, but I advise you to also clean your space around you, and to get rid of items and objects that remind you of negative times or negative energies, because that can definitely be holding you back from achieving that abundance that you've been wanting. Because I definitely sense that you have been manifesting things, you have been visualizing things, and those, I do sense that on the horizon. Like, I think that those dreams are going to come true at some point, but you have to eliminate those negative energies. And I do sense a lot of confrontation and arguments with like a long-term partner, or with someone that you've long known for a while, like a childhood maybe figure, and in the romantic sense for most of you. And let me tell you, that will be solved. Like, don't worry, that will be solved. I don't think that you will be struggling with that. In general, I see you kind of becoming a more confident person. I see you kind of experiencing new things, like being less worried to go out, being more of a kind of, I see you enjoying life more for some reason. Like, maybe you have been going through stages of like negative mental health, depression, anxiety, and I see you kind of overcoming that and becoming a lot more confident, and just being able to like enjoy experiences and being mindful. I definitely see that coming through as well, like that mindfulness and that kind of just a more positive mindset, to be honest, and that's definitely reflected in a lot of different ways. Okay, so right, so yeah, I'm seeing kind of stability. I think maybe this year, earlier in this year, your life has been really hectic. Like, it's been really, lots of things have been going on in your relationships and just in your job and your career, and maybe you started like a new business, or you started a new job, or you got a you changed your directional path, and that's been super stressful for you because you don't know if it's like if it's the correct decision or not. But as I said, I'm here to like, you know, confirm that this is going well, like this is heading in a positive direction, and that there's no fear, because there's still so much fear that I sense tied in with you, and like that I sense that you feel. And as I said, you know, let go of that, let go of the negative emotions, allow yourself to be able to be treated well and to be able to be basically treated like a queen. Okay, that's what I want for you, and that's what I think that you deserve. So I definitely sense that that's something that you should be embracing. Okay. And yeah, I think before you were struggling, I think before you didn't have that abundance that I'm talking about now, I think before you were kind of maybe not happy in your relationships, not happy with your money circumstances. But as I'm saying, that's going to be changing. Okay, lots of kind of change for the more stable. Okay, I think you were overwhelmed with things. I think maybe, you know, you felt like you were kind of, the next card has come out as Wheel of Fortune. I want to say that you felt kind of unlucky, but I think that luck will be on your side, all right? And I think that there will be lots of kind of reconciliations for some of you, just making deeper connections basically. And yeah, and that will lead to a lot of happiness, okay, with the Sun card. The Sun card's my favorite card, I gotta be honest. Like, the Sun card is one of my favorite cards, and I do see a lot of happiness coming through and a lot of those negative energies being blocked out. So I hope that you enjoyed your June 2023 predictions and messages. I know that this video didn't really go super in depth, and if you want to find out more in-depth messages, then I will have links down below to my Patreon account where you can support me, and you can also get access to really exclusive content and further extended readings. So if you're interested in that, then be sure to subscribe to that. And also, if you leave a comment, like and subscribe on this video, that really helps me. Any sort of feedback is super nice for me because I'm trying to grow my channel, and I'm really like new to YouTube, so I love making these videos and I love like interacting with you guys, so that's really nice for me. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Part 2, thank you for picking this beautiful pink rose. Let's get into your reading. We'll start off with the oracle cards, and then I'll get into the tarot cards for your June 2023 predictions and messages. So the first card coming through is Cleopatra. Okay, interesting. I already have a feeling where this is gonna go. Romantic feelings, honeymoon, chemistry, and we have new partner, heart chakra, and play. Alright, I see this really exciting energy coming through here for you guys in pile 2. I feel like this June is going to be the beginning of your hot girl summer. Like, it's going to be the beginning of the summer of empowerment, being confident, going for whoever you want, asking people out, having amazing chemistry with people. I also sense like that there's a chance that you've been thinking maybe about having like a physical change recently, like maybe changing up your style, your haircut, your appearance. And I think that if that's the case, then you should go for it, because the cards are showing me that this month will be a month of you kind of becoming a new person, growing into yourself, being confident, being empowered, being able to stand up for what you believe in. Like, definitely with this Cleopatra energy, we're getting like this queen energy, you know, this royal kind of very like, you know, that you're a person of importance. So I think that that's definitely the way that you should treat yourself. So yeah, like, this is a reminder to treat yourself like a queen, to treat yourself with respect. And I'm seeing that your June is going to be filled with just definitely developing yourself as a person and being that confident, bad bitch, and basically radiating that energy. You know, I think people are definitely going to be able to sense that from you, and I think you're going to have some really interesting relationship dynamics in June because of that, because of the newfound confidence that you have. We see play coming through, heart chakra, and new partner. So for a lot of you, there's a chance that a new person will be coming through, someone who is very flirtatious, tall, dark and handsome vibe, someone who's maybe a bit cheeky, a bit like, you know, they like to tease you and kind of things like that, but definitely a very flirtatious energy coming through. And this can be someone that you are with long term, but for some of you maybe like a short term kind of relationship with that person. For many of you as well, this may be a time of kind of extra spicy relationships. If you're in a long-term relationship, you may be, there may be more excitement nowadays. There will be more kind of passionate moments, if you get what I mean. So definitely more fun. I'm sensing also a lot of adventure in June for you. A lot of maybe traveling to new places, experiencing new things, partying. Like I'm sensing that kind of letting loose and having fun energy and just embracing summer kind of thing and letting go. Like I think that your focus is shifting now to enjoying yourself more and to just taking care of yourself and just working on your confidence and working on your social skills, becoming more extroverted. So I'm definitely seeing some beautiful signs and messages. Let's actually, before we get into the tarot cards, let's have a look at your numbers and letters of significance. So yeah. So we have 111, 111, 8282, 1313, and 2222. 4 times 2. Alright, so those are angel numbers. You may have seen them before, and that means that you're manifesting these messages that you're seeing in the reading. You may start seeing these numbers, meaning that everything that you're manifesting, visualizing is coming true. And then also we have letters that could be of significance for you. V, E, I, C, B, J. Sorry, a plane just flew by, but that's definitely a strong indication that you'll be traveling a lot. You may already have plans to travel, or you'll be going on some sort of adventure and trip in June, that's for sure. Anyway, here are the letters of significance here for you, and they may be in your name, in your partner's name, or your name and surnames. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out for those numbers and letters of significance. Alright, now that we've gone through some of the oracle cards, let's take a look at tarot to see some further messages. But definitely a very playful, fun energy. I think you're going to be very magnetic for a lot of people. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of men, women, just in general, a lot of people will become interested in you in June. Sorry, I just hit the camera. But a lot of people will become interested in you in June because you have that like sexy, magnetic energy. Okay, so let's take a look at the tarot cards. So we have the 3 of Wands. For sure you'll be traveling. 100% some sort of trip will be going on. A new adventure, a new journey. I think you also, it will be something that's very, like you'll be going somewhere quite exotic or quite different. It will be quite like a creative experience. And definitely a lot of happiness can be seen here. Alright, the 8 of Swords. The Emperor. The Knight of Swords, the 3 of Cups, the Page of Swords. Okay, so generally I'm seeing a lot more empowerment coming through here. I think you're really becoming like this boss kind of person, like this boss girl or boy. You know, I think before you may have felt kind of, for some reason, I think before you felt a little bit restricted, a little bit powerless, but I think everything will change in June regarding that. I think you'll become more, like you'll be able to speak out. You'll feel like you have a voice and you feel like you'll be heard by people. And I see that through the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. Like new opportunities will come to you to be able to speak out, to be able to express your opinions and your beliefs and morals, and to really stand up for yourself. And I think that that's a beautiful energy that's coming through. And that will be a reason for celebration, okay? That will be a reason for celebrating. That will be a reason to rejoice, to be happy. I think that this will be the month where I sense a lot of happiness this month, to be honest, and I think that that's going to be a big change for you, because I think probably before you've been feeling a little bit, as I said, restricted and just not as happy as you will be in June. I think also the partner that you meet or that you're with or that they may find, you could already know them. They could actually be, for some of you, they could be like the father of your children, but that will be a very small minority. You could already know this person, like there could be a childhood crush, but whoever it is, I sense that you'll feel very comfortable around them, and you'll feel like they're going to be they're going to make you feel very safe, and they're going to be more like a dominant kind of person, more of a masculine energy coming through, and that can be a female as well with more of a masculine energy coming through. So I am seeing like a new partner, a new relationship, and also for some of you it may mean improving your relationship with your parents and your family. Like this could be a sign of improving your relationship with your father or with somebody who's a very important figure in your life. Okay, so I'm definitely sensing that. I'm also sensing more creative energy coming in, and that definitely ties in with this adventurous spirit. Like I'm sensing a lot of adventure, a lot of creativity. I'm also sensing though like intellect, and I'm sensing you learning something new and you becoming a better communicator. Maybe you're going to therapy, or you start going to therapy. Maybe you finally find someone that you feel comfortable to speak with, and that's something that's new for you. Maybe you learn something new, a new language. That can be a possibility as well. A new language is coming through for me. A lot of travel vibes as well. A lot of travel, new language, new culture, finding out about new culture, maybe eating a different kind of food, just changes in general, changes in your lifestyle. I'm also seeing the moon card coming through. I hope you guys can see that. Definitely a strong sign to follow your intuition in June. Follow what you feel, follow what you believe in, stand up for what you believe in. Don't allow people to kind of walk all over you. Don't allow them to tell you how to act or tell you how to be. Just follow exactly what you want to do, and that's going to give you the best results. Okay, so that's definitely an energy that I'm seeing. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles is also coming in. That can definitely be a strong indication of new financial opportunities later on, and the Sun card as well has shone through. So definitely a lot of happiness coming through, like a lot of opportunities in general, and it's a really beautiful thing. A lot of opportunities, a lot of new kind of people as well, and just a very interesting energy. It's quite similar to Pile 1, I have to say, but Pile 1 was more about the career. This is more about your relationships here, and more about creativity and kind of hobbies and stuff like that. This is less about career, this reading, but definitely quite similar to Pile 1. Also, I'm sensing a lot of Leo energy. Leo and Scorpio are coming through, and also Taurus. So that could be either your sign or your partner's sign, or some new people who are coming into your life. That could be their star sign. That could be their astrological sign. So yeah, definitely new connections with people, new emotional connections. You may kind of be overwhelmed with partners this June. I think, as I said, you're kind of getting into that hot girl summer phase. So I think that you may have like a lot of people interested in you, a lot of people asking you out, and you may kind of feel a little bit overwhelmed by that. Like it may become a bit annoying for you, because you'll just be like, you know, so many people want to like go out with you or want to be with you, and it's just kind of annoying. Like you would just rather if they just left you alone at some point. But it's definitely going to be good for your ego, that's for sure. You're going to feel quite a large ego boost in June. That's what I'm sensing. And a lot of traveling, because there's another plane that's flying by. This is the third plane that's flown by in the last 10 minutes. So I think that that's a strong indication of travel for you guys, going on a trip, engaging in an adventure, doing something unique, definitely something exotic, something that you don't typically do, okay? Something that is not the typical route that you take. Okay, so the 8 of Cups and the 5 of Swords. I think you're going to be overcoming struggles that you've had before with communicating. I think you're going to be overcoming issues that you've had before in relationships. As I said, for some of you, this can be actually reaching out to your parents or somebody in your family and creating a better connection with them, maybe apologizing to them or forgiving them for something that they've done in the past. I sense you becoming like a bigger person, if that makes sense, like a stronger person, someone who not only is humble but also is just incredibly brave and intelligent. So a lot of these definitely positive traits are coming through, so that's an amazing thing, you know. That makes me very happy to see that. The King of Pentacles have just come out, and the Ace of Wands. So definitely a very passionate energy with you and your partner. This is a very let's say 18 plus energy coming through with the Ace of Wands, so that can definitely mean some very passionate times behind closed doors for you in your relationships, or in some also if you have any flings, then that will also manifest itself in this way. So definitely some good times, okay, in June coming through, but also definitely steps, like I definitely see abundance coming into your life, and I think that this abundance can be financial for a lot of you. Like it can be a new financial opportunity, your family's doing better financially, things like that. I'm seeing that coming through, but it also can be just a spiritual and emotional abundance, and there's a high chance that it is that kind of spiritual and emotional abundance, and that it is that kind of happiness, fulfillment, just becoming that better version of yourself. And that's definitely a really strong idea that I'm sensing here with the pink rose, okay? So definitely another smaller plane. I mean, for sure you're traveling somewhere, or for a lot of you, you may be moving homes. You may be moving to a better place. You could be buying a new property, moving to a better home, finding your dream home. That's for sure coming through here. That's for sure an element I can be seeing as well. Make sure you stay humble though. As I said, I don't think you struggle with that, but I think that so many gifts are coming to you that it's important for you to stay humble, for you to stay grounded, and make sure you don't become too obsessed with materialistic kind of ideas, because I sense that could be something, like as I said, a lot of abundance, material abundance and wealth and kind of new changes are coming through here. So the only issue that I would be concerned with is just you kind of becoming like hungry for that and greedy. But if you stay balanced and if you stay grounded and if you keep to your morals and if you fight for your morals and your beliefs, then that won't happen, okay? And if you stay mindful, because it's so important to stay mindful, okay? It's important to take time to be introspective, take time to be alone, take time to think about things, think about how you can give back to others, how you can help others, how you can share your knowledge, your intellect, your kind of beautiful spirit that I'm seeing. So definitely bear that in mind, okay? I sense also that June 17th is going to be a really important day for you, and so definitely keep an eye out for June 17th. That can be a very important day for you. Something will happen that day that will be very impactful to you, okay? That just came into my head, by the way, you know, but that's what I'm sensing, okay? Ace of Cups also, yeah, definitely some sort of emotional breakthrough. It can be I'm seeing a lot of family coming through here. A lot of, you know, not only are you going to be having fun in June, but I think you're going to be making really great connections, and I think you're going to also be able to, as I said, forgive and also accept things. Like I'm sensing this new level of acceptance, new level of forgiveness, and yeah. And then the last card that's coming through that I found on the bottom of the deck is the Star card. Again, beautiful reminder to be kind to yourself, to follow your intuition, I think as well this shows me that you're somebody who people look up to, and understand the power that you hold, you know what I mean, and understand that you're so inspirational for other people. So set a positive example for others, because people look up to you, and especially younger people. It could be a child, it could be someone in your family, it could be you could maybe work with children, you could be around children or around somebody who's younger than you, and they definitely look up to you, and people in general look up to you as someone who is really well balanced. So make sure that you kind of stay humble and stay grounded so they can set that good example for people. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed your June 2023 predictions and messages. If you have, you can check out the extended version of this reading on Patreon. I'm not joking, another plane has flown by. You're either moving country, getting a new property, having some new culture, going on a trip, going on an adventure. I'm not joking, for sure. Anyway, if you guys want to check out my extended reading on Patreon to see more messages from this pile, then click the check out the description box down below and you'll see the links there. And also, if you like, comment and subscribe, it really helps me. Any sort of feedback really keeps me motivated and lets me know that you guys are enjoying these videos and makes me want to continue going on. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye. Hello pile 3, thank you for choosing this beautiful seashell. Let's get into your June 2023 predictions and messages. First, we're going to hop into the oracle cards. So Britney Spears is coming out first. Ooh la la, interesting. Love yourself first, free yourself and release your ex. And we have blessing in disguise, have confidence, and law of attraction. Super interesting cards coming out in the oracles. What I'm sensing is that June is really going to be the month of freedom for you. Okay, you're going to feel the most free that you've ever felt. And that can manifest in different ways, but I think that you're just going to feel very empowered. I sense that you're going to feel like, for a lot of you, you'll be like in the best physical shape of your life. You'll look the best, like you'll be kind of, and that can be all shapes and sizes, but I'm just sensing that you're really in your prime, like you're really in that zone. You're someone, like the oracles are reminding you to have that confidence. Everything that you've been manifesting and attracting is going to come true. You will have opportunities that will be blessing in disguise, but I sense this very prevalent theme of freedom and of just being able to maybe, like, okay, this sounds weird, but some of you might be getting a car, or some of you might be, like, I think for a lot of you, maybe you have the money now to travel and things like that, and maybe before you couldn't travel, or before you felt like you were stuck, you felt like you couldn't move, you felt like you couldn't escape. Like, I get that kind of from like the Britney Spears situation. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with what happened there, like with how she was kind of trapped in her family because of like the conservatorship, or I don't know what it was, but I believe that that's what it was. And I sense that a lot of you guys are also kind of, maybe before you've been feeling trapped and constrained by something. And I think for a lot of you that could be that you didn't make enough money, or that maybe you were with a partner that was toxic for you, that was bad for you. And what I'm sensing is that you're going to free yourself from that in June, and you're going to make progress with kind of your own independence and your own autonomy as a person. And as I said as well, this could be from like a toxic relationship or a toxic love. So what I'm sensing too is that you will be like releasing your ex. You'll be releasing negative, toxic partnerships, and you'll be moving forward without constraints and barriers. And I think it's important for you to remind yourself to love yourself first, because you truly are the most important person in your life. You know, you need to always put yourself first. You need to sometimes be selfish, because then later on you can help other people when you've actually achieved your own abundance and when you've achieved your own happiness, okay? All right. Before we get into the tarot cards, I want to look at some angel numbers and some letters that can be significant for you. Okay, so for you guys, the numbers that are significant are 333, 7878, 4444, 1010. Okay, so these can be some angel numbers that you've been seeing, or that you will start seeing, letting you know that you're kind of moving into this message. This is something that will resonate with you. This is something that you'll be manifesting, okay? And also some letters of significance are S, F, G, N, O, T. That can be in your name, in your partner's name, or it can be in one of your ex's names, okay? Name and surname. So be sure to look out for those letters and numbers, as they are presenting themselves with a lot of significance for you, okay? So let's get into the tarot cards and have a see what they are telling us. Okay, actually we nearly just lost the camera. Did you see that? Anyway, we have the Ace of Pentacles coming through. The Ace of Pentacles is letting me know that you are coming into a financial opportunity. Your career is better. Your finances are getting better. I think you will have more opportunities because you have more money, basically. You'll have the resources and the means to achieve the things that you want to, and that you haven't been able to before, okay? You'll be able also to have a higher standard of life and to really have more of a comfortable lifestyle. That's what I'm sensing is coming through here in June. It's just financial opportunity, new beginnings, a new chapter it can also be more of a financial literacy, knowing how to manage your money in a better way, investing in something. That's definitely what I'm sensing coming through here. We also have some card that just flew out. The card that just flew out, I can't pick up. We have the 8 of Wands that just flew out in reverse. So that's giving me a strong indication that there may be something that you're still kind of, you may be reminiscing about something in the past. You may still be thinking about something. You may be, as I said, struggling to release an ex, struggling to release someone that you broke up with or that broke up with you. I sense you're kind of heartbroken for some reason or another. And I want to let you know that June will be that month where you become more independent and you become that kind of, you know, you realize that maybe this person was toxic that you were with before, or if you do have a crush on someone right now, you may realize that you may not actually have a crush on them, but you may be in love with the fantasy or with the idea of them, right? And I think that that's such a common thing in life, is just like being in love with the idea of someone but not actually being in love with them. And I think that you will slowly but surely like begin to realize that. And you know, I think that this will be an important message for you to also, I think that it's really good that you're getting this reading right now, because I think that if you weren't getting this reading right now, it could lead to like chaos. Like it could be really bad for you, and it could be holding you back, and it could be holding you back from kind of manifesting your true abundance and achieving what you're supposed to achieve in life. So I think it's good that you're hearing this reading now, and that you're taking these messages on board, and that you're believing in kind of the divine power, and that everything in the universe happens for a specific reason. So even if you did break up with someone that you really loved or you really liked, and you really felt like, why did that happen? You have to realize that everything happens for a reason, and things that haven't happened in the past, they're just stepping stones for greater things in the future. And that's something that you can let yourself know, you can remind yourself on a regular basis, is exactly that affirmation, is just things in the past are stepping stones for the future. And it's important to release your ex, release negative emotions, free yourself from that kind of constraint and limiting beliefs as well, for you to be able to be abundant, right? And you know, maybe you sometimes feel insecure, you feel like you're stupid, or you feel like you're ugly, or you feel like all of these limiting beliefs, as I said before, and none of them are true. And you have to remind yourself that none of these are true. Like, free yourselves from the barrier of your own mind, free yourself from constraints of your own mind, okay? And practice balance, practice mindfulness, practice being, you know, gratitude is a big thing. Being grateful for what you have right now, and when you finally realize what you do have right now and you do exercise that gratitude, that leads to further gifts in the future, that leads to that greater abundance as well, as I was mentioning. So that's a really important thing to practice, is that gratitude and abundance. And yeah, so we also have, I think you might be having a conflict. I think you might be struggling to find what your purpose is in life, to be honest. I think you might be struggling to find your path. You're worrying about what kind of path you're on, where your life is leading you. And I just think you have to have more faith. You have to have more faith in yourself. You have to have more faith in just the divine power. Like, this may be your calling and sign to become more spiritual as well. And that could be something that happens in June, as you decide to explore your spirituality more. If you do want to explore your spirituality more, be sure to subscribe. I had to plug it in there. Anyway, but yeah, this could be this time where you're exploring more spirituality, or you're exploring more religion. Maybe you start going to church, or you start kind of participating in rituals and ceremonies and things like that, and you start realizing what your beliefs and morals are, and how you feel about different things in life, and you become more of a you're not a spineless person, if that makes sense. You become more strong in your beliefs and in what you're just basically maturing, kind of thing. I also sense a lot of luck. I think that you will get lucky. I think that luck is on your side. In June, you may be winning something in June, winning a competition, could be a sports competition, could be, maybe this is the time to buy a lottery ticket. You could be winning something in June, okay? You could have faith, because you do have luck on your side, right? So have faith in what you believe in, because there is a high chance of it becoming true, okay? And yeah, so you're very lucky. So this is the time to take a risk. This is the time to try something new. Take a risk because you do have odds of succeeding, okay? The worst thing you can do right now is be scared. Don't be scared of the future. I can assure you that the future will be okay. Like, I'm not seeing bad things happening here. I'm seeing positive things happening here. So don't be afraid of the future. Don't let... Like, this is exactly coming back to this free yourself thing. I want you to become more of a free spirit in June. And I think you will become more of this free spirit, more of this kind of just let go of constraints, let go of fear. Don't be scared, okay? Take the plunge, take the leap, take a risk. Ask someone out that you've been meaning to ask someone out for a while. Become more independent. Start your side hustle, start your business, start your career. Like, this is the perfect time for you to start something that you've been wanting to and longing to do for a while, okay? It's the perfect time to take a risk. It's absolutely a beautiful time in your life, okay? So I'm seeing so many incredibly positive messages here. Don't worry about not being smart enough to do something. Don't worry about not knowing the answers. Just go with the flow, okay? Go with the flow. Don't worry about other people. Don't worry about the fact that you can't maybe communicate your ideas well enough, or don't worry about the logistics, because things like that will fall into place. You have to take the risk though first. You have to have that confidence. And what I'm also seeing in the cards is, if you need to, seek guidance. Seek help from other people. Take an alternative or creative route to solving a specific problem if that's what you're facing. Seek guidance. Have a mentor. Pay for a mentor. Buy a course if you've been wanting to buy a course for a while. You know, that's what I'm recommending to you, is to seek guidance from somebody that you trust and that you know can do the job well, okay? And that could be as well someone in your family. Just ask about help and have an open mind to learn, okay? Don't feel barriers against learning, against growing yourself, against you know, nobody's going to look at you and think that you're stupid. People are going to admire the fact that you are willing to learn and willing to grow and willing to become a better person, okay? Always remember to have that balance. Always remember to embrace any sort of changes. Go with the flow again. That's another reminder of the go with the flow card. Embrace change, embrace difficulties. Realize that you'll have obstacles and challenges, but as I said, take a risk. Take risks, okay? This is your chance to take the leap of, this is your message to take the leap of faith and to believe, and to also become that independent person that I see you as. I see you as this independent, strong woman or man, and or however you identify. And yeah, I'm really seeing that for you, okay? I'm also seeing, obviously, when you move into that independent mindset, I'm also seeing the Lovers coming out, and that indicates to me that this is the right path for you to take if you want to be happy in the future. So prioritize independence, prioritize finances, prioritize taking a risk. If you do have a crush or someone you're interested in, ask them out. Ask them out, okay? And see what happens. And if they do reject you, which I think is unlikely for most of you, take it as a lesson, learn from it, become better from it, become more confident with it. Like, be like, okay, like, even though they rejected me, I still had the confidence to ask them out, which makes me like a bad bitch, basically, right? And I do see you stepping into that financial abundance with the Nine of Pentacles, one of my favorite cards, by the way, guys. Nine of Pentacles. I see you stepping into that financial abundance, having money around you, having a very comfortable life, maybe just spending time with animals and gardening and nature. I'm also seeing that, to be honest. Like, that may be a stretch, but I see a lot of sports and nature for you guys here in June happening. Maybe pursuing a new hobby in that kind of sphere, but I do see a lot of comfortable abundance, security, very positive traits. I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards, by the way. So definitely a super ton of positive traits. This is the time to take a risk. Like, this is the time to take a risk, okay? You won't be experiencing grief, you won't be experiencing sadness, you won't be experiencing sorrow. You're safe, okay? You're safe to take that leap of faith. Don't worry about the consequences of it. You will be protected by the divine spirit and by just by your angels and by everyone in terms of you taking a risk, okay? We're also seeing the Four of Pentacles and the Judgment card in reverse. I think that lets me know that there's no judgment on you. Like, don't worry about other people's opinions of you. Don't be fearful of other people's opinions of you, because I think that that's something that may have been holding you back, is just being scared of what other people may say, what other people may think, what other people may kind of perceive you as. The most important thing is for you to stay moving forward, for you to persevere through any sort of challenges and obstacles, take the risk, be independent, be confident. And I see that all happening in June as well. I see so many things I see you moving towards that mindset in June and making some really great progress, and yeah. So I think that's that. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck for the last message here. Yeah, again, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to pursue what you dream about, what you think about, what you're really passionate about. Don't be afraid to pursue that, because I see a lot of success in your future, especially so June may be the month where you decide to take that risk, take that leap of faith. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading for June 2023 messages and predictions. If you did, you can check out the extended reading on Patreon. The link will be in the description box below. Also, leave a comment, like, and subscribe. All of that feedback really helps me and lets me stay motivated with my own dreams and side hustles and with doing YouTube. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.